Welcome everyone back to my channel. My name is Joy and today we are going to be talking about a book review. But before we start, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the book, what it's about, just a teeny bit to get you interested, why I chose it, why I like it, and then in the end I'll talk a little bit about what's going on in my life right now, because I know life can get a little hectic and I thought, it could be interesting for you guys to watch. So without any ado, the book we're going to be reviewing today is The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. Yes, it is a beautiful book. You can see many different characters, they appear here. So this is Connor and this is Alex. They are twins and they happen to enter into the beautiful land of stories. What is interesting is that it actually was an old storybook their grandma had, but they actually happened somehow. They started buzzing and glowing. I actually know why, because I've read it. Obviously. They got into the land of stories. They actually fell through it. It's a really cool way to travel, I guess. Actually, now that I've looked at it, many of the parts actually resemble Narnia in some ways, like the way they were transported back into, the kids were transported into Narnia, and the way these kids were into the storybook of Land of Stories book. The colors, the depictions, they do resemble each other, but then again, Colfer has a special way of twisting it that makes it like a unique ring to it. And I find that fascinating because I too am writing a book right now, and I see like parts where I can feel like the youngness of the author. He was only 22 when he wrote this book. What was it? 2012. And I think that's really cool because I'm 16 and that gives me hope that not everybody who's like old and in their 40s can write a masterpiece, and I do consider this a masterpiece. He has collected many different stories into one land, so it's like the original, the OG stories, like The Little Mermaid. She didn't actually live her fairy tale happily ever after, or whatever. She turned into the foam spirit, or whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called, the sea foam spirit, yeah. And he talks about what those monarchs actually had to like go through a little bit in the end. Well, not in the end, but like we only left off Cinderella where she married her prince and that's it. But he tells a little bit of the story about how people actually mocked her when she became a monarch, like calling her the mouse monarch or the pumpkin princess or something like that. And the trial Snow White had to go through, or Sleeping Beauty to wake up her castle, because nobody actually wanted to wake up after 100 years of sleeping. And she tried for years, but unsuccessfully. And those trials and those problems, it's like he shows the parallel, as Lewis does in C.S. Lewis in Narnia, that our world and the world that they have created, Lewis or Colfer or whatever, it's not that much different. They still have good people and bad people. It's just here it's better illustrated, so like the person can actually see better of what's actually going on. And maybe, yeah, they do have witches and daring adventures and everything, which I really do want, and I have always wished to be like that daring person that has the speediest steed, or a sword and a bow, and to be like galloping through the forest from a pack of wolves or orcs, or I don't know, even like witches minions or something. But alas, I'm stuck here practicing my violin from day to day, and writing my book is the only like way out. And I think that is one of the great things about fantasy, and why I actually got stuck in 12-year-old literature, is because it offers such colorful depictions of another dimension where you can go. It's lots of fun, and there's usually a moral, because I find that with like literature that comes like 16, 15, like older, the moral gets lost in the romance, the daring adventures that are not so much daring anymore, but more dangerous and reckless or something like that. Even the Hunger Games, I really couldn't find like the main the moral, I guess. But here, every story has something to teach you, just like C.S. Lewis does, or even in Tolkien. Same there, you can find friendship and love and so many interesting and not so interesting but useful things. The Hunger Games does have that, but not as much. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Yeah, that's what I think of it. I think it's great. I think it's lovely. Perfectly just great. I did feel a few like starter bumps, I guess that's what you call it. It's like when I'm writing and I feel something's not like perfectly working, but I can't touch it because I know it'll just make it worse. I could feel just like it's too ground, like too kiddie-ish in some places, but other than that, it was great. Loved every moment. Loved laughing, loved crying. I guess I'm an emotional reader. I make it like really, really real. And just the anticipation, the correct timing of when the anticipation is paid off, it's lovely. Gives me hope. The dude wrote it at 22. Well, technically he's not a dude anymore. He's like 30 something. So shout out to Chris Colfer for a wonderful book. Hope to read the rest of the series. Yeah, that's basically what I've been thinking about the book. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm a bit late. I still have music theory homework to do. I've got a class in about half an hour, so hope you guys enjoy your days. Have fun. We're having lovely clouds. Let me show you. Let's see. Amazing to look at and film. And so, yeah. See you all in the next one. Bye!